Hi, apologies for intrusion. Fellow Kenyans, I speak to you today on Tuesday, 21st of July 2020 because I must. So I'll skip the introduction and just jump in. We need to talk. We need to have a serious conversation about the future of our nation. You have something that I want and I have something that you need. So let's trade. But first, I have to inform you that I will be running for presidency in 2022 and I would like to share my vision with you in the coming days. And if you must know, I have 3 compelling reasons why I will be running for office. 1, I have seen something that millions of Kenyans will never see in their lifetime. I have seen the future. And it is my job to point out the direction the country must go, sound the alarm, and warn you of what is coming. What you do with the information is up to you. 2, the challenges facing the country today are many, and the threat they pose to our social, political, and economic stability is real. I believe I have found a way to fix most of these challenges. 3, I want to be president because I want to change our politics. I am tired of tribal and regional politics, of leaders who cannot think beyond their tribes, and I'm tired of the floods and droughts that kills our people each year. I'm also concerned about the rising levels of hopelessness and despair among our people. To achieve greatness and better the lives of our people, negative ethnicity must die. We must conquer the arid and semi-arid lands and ensure that every inch of our God-given land is productive. And we need, like yesterday, the kind of politics and policies that inspire a sense of hope and patriotism in our people. So make no mistake, my mission is clear: to mobilize resources, raise an army of Kenyan workers, and lead the country to war against the tribe, the floods, the drought, and despair. The plan is simple. I have 24 months starting now to sell my vision, tell my story, and prepare how I will manage our resources and oversee the implementation of my 50-year plan for the country. 24 months is enough time to pack my bags and provisions and march north, accompanied by 10 million people who will definitely need a city to accommodate them. I have designed that city, and you are going to help me build it. To succeed, I need 2 things. 1, I need money. I need 1 billion Kenya shillings for my presidential campaigns, which I was assured will be raised without question by a selected few who will understand what I'm selling. And 2, I need manpower. I need an army of workers. If you are available or you know someone who is, with specific skills that a president needs, I'm hiring. Going north is a necessity, for that's where our future and prosperity of Kenya lies. And if I'm to go against the Senate and propose more funding to our northern counties, it will only be fair that I subject my plans to 24 months of public participation. In the coming weeks, I will unpack my strategic 50-year plan for Kenya, expound on my reasons for vying, answer all your questions, and do the best that I can to convince you to invest in my grand plans for the northern counties. But for now, allow me to focus on the things that I need to achieve in the next 24 months. For my plans to work, I need the children more than I need the money. For the vision is clear. The bulk of our population will move north, and it's the children to lead the way. The northern parts of Kenya is characterized by insecurity, jua kali, and among other things. And I know it will be difficult for most parents to release their children for such a place, but I must try. I have 24 months to gather a pioneer class of 70,000 learners who will sit for their national exams in 2022 to join in 2023 the Regional Center for Learning, which in years to come will be known as an academic city, located in the present-day Turkana County. The city will be famous for its quality education, research, and innovation. Think of it as an Africa's intellectual hub, a kind of factory that will absorb our best talents to be nurtured and refined for both domestic and international job markets. In 2026, I see a population of 300,000 students in my city, receiving the best education that money can buy. If you are a parent with a promising child whose gifts will benefit the country, now will be the time to book a spot for your child. These children, drawn from all the 57 counties, will be the ones to build the new cohesive Kenyan we all dream of. I will need thousands of teachers, farmers, doctors, service providers to accompany the children. And so, if you are one of these and you are available and willing, this is your window of opportunity. Buy your ticket now. Besides, we have mighty Ethiopia to our north, a fast-growing economy with a huge population. We need a huge presence in the north to do meaningful business with our neighbors. But before the dream is realized, there will be a lot of work to be done. Surveys and feasibility studies, city planning, and a lot of constructions. Did I mention that I was recruiting an army of workers? Well, I need a wide range of skills, and I will need you by my side. You who believes, and the sycophants too. The questions many will ask is where I will get the money to build a city for the 300,000 students in the middle of nowhere. That is a problem that I have 24 months to fix and to prove the old saying that where there's a vision, there's a provision. Then there's a problem of Turkanas and Somalis and Rendiles and Samburu's elders who will oppose the northern migration and term it as an invasion to the ancestral land. But what other choice do they have? The country will move north. It's a matter of when and how, and I'm afraid that the 24 months that I have may not be enough to convince them that my approach is soft and gentle and in everyone's best interest. Everyone wants to be president, everyone wants to be a governor or whatever they want to be. Yet no one wants to take responsibility or be accountable. Politicians are above the law. They can do anything they want and get away with it. Every day They piss on us. They abuse us in front of our children, steal from us, rape our daughters, and kill them with impunity. They terrorize and intimidate us, and when we resist, they shoot us. We have 24 months to reboot the system, separate money from politics, and remind politicians that they are nothing but our servants. And if post-election violence of 2020 if that post-election violence of 2008 was a bad dream, the 2027 one will be a nightmare. Because tribalism, unemployment, and impunity will conspire with historical injustices and the effect of climate change to destroy us. We will be facing a more powerful and sophisticated enemy, and I am scared. In my calculations, we have 7 years starting now to disable tribalism, address youth unemployment, and reduce pressure on land. It is a dangerous undertaking because our politicians thrive on ethnicity and the politics of handouts. Will you help me ask our leaders to take a 5-year break from politics to allow us the 7 years we need to defuse the time bomb? Because if we don't, we will go for elections in August 2022, elect a president, and the next day, politicians will be out, gun blazing, campaigning for 2027, and we will have no time to focus on serious problems ahead of us. The last thing that I must do within the next 24 months is to reach out to 2 special groups of people. 1, the 4,000s. To be an effective president, I will need 4,000 volunteers, the patriots, men and women of goodwill, who will connect the dots and sacrifice 5 years of their lives in the service of our nation. They will formulate and implement and push my policies in cabinet, in parliament, in county assemblies, in our missions abroad, and in key public institutions. Are you there? The country calls your name. 2, I will need 10 million people who will follow me north. And why should they follow me into the desert? I'll give 2 reasons today and 1,000,000 reasons tomorrow. 1 is about the land problem in Kenya. Conflict of interest aside, I understand why successive governments have been reluctant to address the land problem in Kenya, despite the warning that unresolved land problems is a ticking time bomb. The bitter truth is the country will not outrun the historical land injustices. They will catch up with us sooner than we think. We are walking into a storm, unprepared, without a plan of how our children will survive when we wake up tomorrow and discover to our shame that we are 80 million people, 100 million souls begging for food. The rapid expansion of Nairobi towards Mount Kenya is reckless. Then there's the issue of Mau. It's unfortunate that the dominant tribes are so dead asleep and cannot see and use their tyranny of numbers to preserve what they have. The fact is, the Kikuyus, the Luyas, the Luos, the Kalenjins, the Kisis, and the Merus are sitting on the country's traditional food basket that is becoming smaller with each passing day. If you live or work in the 12% of Kenya that is farmable, wake up. Look at your village and the next village and the next village if you can, and tell me what you see. in the next 10, 20, or 30 years? Anything? Anything at all? The point is, you need an exit plan for your children, and I'm offering you one. It's not practical for every Kenyan to own land, but we can all own our vertical spaces on which to build our family homes, and I'm offering you one if you come with me. That is a standard 3-bedroom worth of vertical space. The mission is simply to depopulate high potential areas and maintain a sustainable number of people to work towards increasing food production. We will need a lot of food. And 2, I will explain in 4 words: jobs, money, education, stability. To move 10 million people north and build an infrastructure that will accommodate and sustain them is a huge undertaking that will offer great relief to jobless millions, and the ripple effect is amazing. In my view, my Go North campaign is the best deal on the table so far. A post-COVID-19 economic recovery project that is best for both of us, and you know it. And between us, whoever becomes the next president is irrelevant as long as we both get what we want. I'm not a politician, and I do not seek what politicians seek. I do not want power, money, or fame. I just want to go north. That is all I ever wanted, to go north and build this beautiful city for those I love and care about, and allot them the inheritance. It was my childhood dream, you know. Then out of the blues, I realized that I can actually build a real city for real people to solve real problems. So what did I do? I got excited and I went. And everywhere I went, I had the same stories over and over again. Politics, everywhere. They call it reggae now. The Kenyans' obsession with politics can be suffocating. Then one day, I'm in a class playing chess with my students. Then this Kagal cornered me and took my queen, just like that, with impunity. And there's nothing I could do about it. The move was so brilliant that it hit me so hard that my mind opened, and I saw right there that I could be president, that I could become a president and build my dream city at the same time. And the political noise started making sense. Here I am. Here is an opportunity. I want to build the city. I have the reasons. I have the plans. I have the manpower, and the time is perfect. Why not? I believe that it will be done. And that's all that matters, that I believe. So here is the deal. Make my dream come true, and you too will get the one thing you ever wanted. It is a fair deal, if you ask me. And this is how we will do it, if you believe. 1. Support the Go North campaign and help me raise the 1 billion I need to set things in motion. Just buy a 100 bob ticket, paid directly to my M-Pesa account, registered in my name, and I will enter your name in the book of names. The book of names is what it is, the book of names. It will contain the names of all those who will purchase ticket north. The enlisted will be entitled to a free standard 3-bedroom worth of vertical spaces on the first come basis. And they will be given first priority for all the opportunities arising from this project. The book of names will capture your name, your phone number, date and time of payments, the amount paid, and the transaction code. The transaction code is your proof of payment, your ticket north, so save it well. For those who will be applying for jobs, use the transaction code as your reference number. This is an open invitation to all Kenyans, and every family is encouraged to buy a ticket for at least one of its members. I want to build a city for all Kenyans where every family is represented and owns a slice of that city. Unfortunately, I can only guarantee 10 million slices for the first 10 million people crazy enough to believe in me. 2, and this is very important, position yourselves. I am summoning Kenyan workers to take a stand with me. I'm going north. And I need the names of every worker who will be going north with me and their trade. I need to know how many teachers, doctors, farmers, engineers, the Mujengo people will be coming. So buy your ticket and send your name and trade and your reference number to the number on your screen. Finally, I will say this. I need your prayers and I need your trust. I know what I'm asking and what I'm getting myself into. I'm not afraid. Love, hope, and faith are here with me, and I'm strong. The country must begin preparation for the march north. We cannot afford to miss the 2022 train. So if I'm too inexperienced for you or not your tribal candidate or the system's favorite, get yourself a leader and go north. The clock is ticking and we are running out of time. On this one, trust me and obey. Thank you.